Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lakeland Vale Let's Play series with me, CWATTYESO here in Farming Simulator 19. It's the start of a new day and well, it's going to rain apparently, is the forecast for today. We have got most of the other stuff done. I'm just in the process of trying to position this Thunder Creek service truck in a spot so Dolores can actually repair this sprayer. Oh, switch that off. Because we have successfully oilseed radished our fields, with the exception of one or two. We have got some weed issues which we will need to take care of, and some subsoiling issues. We're still waiting for field 12 to actually reach harvest stage, which is sugar beets, but we did complete our harvest pretty much perfectly in the last episode of the series. So what we're going to do at this point, I'm going to run round. I'm going to give the chickens actually do need some food. Believe it or not, we've actually reached a point where the chickens do require me to put some wheat in their pen. So we're going to give the chickens some food. They won't eat a lot, barely enough to give them a quick splash and dash. I said we was going to look at maybe doing the grass mowing today. Helps if you stop under the pipe, you know. A few pallets of eggs here as well, which I'm going to just clear out the way very quickly. Just push them into their little cell point there. Chickens are a bit more wheat than I envisioned. Oh, we're going to go do the wheat harvest. One of the things I did notice, which was a little bit weird the other day, when I was doing the oilseed radish, when you hired the worker unfolds the tractor. I've never ever used the tractor in that unfolded state, but lo and behold, that the workers do unfold this machine. Now, don't know if I've got any washed potatoes of note. But trailer reversing skills are not getting any better with age. Perfect. Oh, of course, it helps if I reselect the trailer after mucking about, doing all that good stuff. Right. Head off. We'll get our mower. And do you know what? we'll go down and start by looking at field 16. We won't do field 5 first. We'll go and start on the new field, shall we? Because I think you've probably seen me do enough mowing on field this is right. I'm going to use this one for mowing. And I might grab the windrower, actually. I might bring the windrower down to the field. Because if I'm going to be running a silage operation and going into the silage fermenting business, a windrower might pick up the grass a lot easier than the might be a bit easier for picking up the grass and emptying it into the fermenting plant than doing it with bales. Because to do put bales in the fermenting plant, I've got to shred the bales. There'll be a lot of carting about. But yeah, we'll give our oilseed radish a chance to do what it needs to do on the fields. And then we'll get to subsoiling. Like I say, the plan will be to get a big subsoiler, a new subsoiler, a bigger subsoiler. Probably the 40-metre case one. And then I can have, you know, people set about just miss where the entrance to this field is. Right down the end here near the actual shed. Guess that makes sense. Quite a bit of wasted space here. Probably could have ploughed that, you know, and actually made it proper field. Which meant then when I seeded this, I would have got more of a grass yield off of this field. But basically I'm mowing this in the same manner as I mow field 8 on the multiplayer server. Just go around the outside and then do your up and down rows. Good thing is we're not going to have to head because we're not doing hay. At the top of this field's going to be a little bit problematic. I realised it was that close to the trees. I have moved that edge had I thought about it a bit harder, and then I definitely would have made it a plough width wider on each side to accommodate for what we've lost, would have lost from the top of the field if I'd have shortened it. We'll see. I may decide to revisit this. The trouble is I don't own an actual plough, do I? If I was going to try and widen and expand this field, in any way, shape or form, and I would need to get a proper plough, because I can't do it with the subsoiler. I can't create fields with the subsoiler, so I would need to invest in a proper plough. I'd only use the 6-metre lizard one, which is the one I use all the time when I'm changing field edges or reshaping fields, you know, because it's 6 meters. It's a nice width. It's straight. It's not angled, so it's easy to get nice edges on your fields when you're making and creating new fields. But yeah, with a bit of luck, the weeds won't regrow on this. I got all the fields reseeded and replanted with the oilseed radish. Then when we are ready to subsoil and cultivate those, then get our next batch of batch of crops in the ground. I'm gonna have to TED this windrow this field, aren't I? I did say I was going to get maybe into the whole pellet making process, the straw harvest add-on stuff. But weirdly, I've not decided to go down that road just yet, mainly for the money reasons. Those balers are incredibly expensive, the straw harvest add-on balers and the pelletizer and that. And I would think, you know, at the end of the day, Dolores has got a perfectly working baler as it stands currently for making square bales. And honestly, there's more important machines that she needs to buy first. With a good bit of luck, we won't get any more weeds on this field now, unless I decide to, like I say, plough it, reshape it, and then if this field is bigger than field 5 or not. Hard to really say. Right, take this back to the farm. Probably ought to give it a wash, maybe a bit of a service. I don't think I've ever repaired the mower in all the time I've owned it. One of the things I'm thinking of getting is an actual self-propelled mower. One of the Crone ones. Because obviously that can, it can swath drop as it goes, which saves me needing to windrow. And also, on that field where I'm doing the silage, it'd be much easier because it's literally mow and collect in one go then. And also, I'd be able to use a worker. Hire a worker to mow the field for me. And know he's not going to have any issues. And here comes the rain. I'm pleased we got our harvest done, not like some of these other farmers. Unfortunately, are now going to be battling the elements. Dive in here, leave the mower in the wash bay for now. I'd love to leave the mower in the wash bay, however I forgot to move the seeder. So we need to park that back. What am I stuck on? Got the weight stuck. My driving at times is terrible. That can park in there. Hopefully a little bit straighter than I just rammed it in. The rain. fortunately, because it's raining, it doesn't take too much to clean the mower. Oh, so our lime machine's working well, by the way. Producing its lime. We have no worries over that thing. That's definitely doing its job. Well, we don't need that for the minute because we need this fella. I think I've put nearly all the potatoes now into the potato washer. I think we've nearly got the silo emptied. We'll double check. Yeah, 5,722 left. I'm going to put those in a different machine, which I haven't shown you yet. It is at the farm. I did buy it the other day. Placed it off camera, but I haven't utilised it yet. It'll come in very handy when I get the pigs, which is also something else that's on my radar to be done very, very soon. Now, left is good. First time I do this, I want this to be on the left. Work mode right. You switch the work mode. Now I'm going to go back down this way. You might be wondering yourself why I'm doing this, and it's purely and simply just to get it away from those trees. Get the swath away from the trees. going to go middle. I'm doing this pretty much freehand as well. I'm not using GPS or anything like that. I'm pretty much doing this purely by my own eyesight. Right, and that is done. Right, I'm going to bring you guys back in a few moments when I've done the whole lot. Okay, so bales have been collected, everybody. That is pretty much where we wanted to be. These are the last of few bales. Most of them I've put in the bale shredder, so I've got loose silage on hand. I did sell one load as well, so made quite a nice bit of money from that. And I've got these few little extra ones which I'm going to obviously keep down here now at the cow pen, ready to provide them with their TMR. So that's field 16 mode. I'm going to have to do a slightly better job of that field. I'm not decided yet whether I'm going to plough it to take advantage of a bit more stuff, or whether I'm going to remove a few trees from around it. That might be an idea as well. Haven't managed to get to field 5 today. That will be done in the next episode. So thank you everybody for tuning into today's episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to click that like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments in the section down below, and remember to share the video wherever you see fit, with whoever you see fit. I've been CWATTYESO. This has been the Lakeland Vale Map by Stevie. And I'll see you all again very soon. Goodbye for now, folks.